Belleville's Yardmen Arena boasts one of the most colorful ice surfaces in the Ontario Hockey League, with 14 ads, the regulation lines, and the 30th anniversary center ice logo. But how much work actually goes into laying all this stuff down? We caught up with Belleville's Parks and Rec staff to find out.
My name's Steve LaFrance. I'm the supervisor of facility operations. I've been working with the city for 17 years, and we've been doing in-ice logos for, well, most of that time. We've kind of perfected the art. I've been doing the full layout for 12 years now.
LaFrance says the paint they use isn't your everyday hardware store brand.
Actually, it's a water-based paint which once applied will freeze, and then you got to seal it up so that you don't melt it out or scrub it with your feet.
While LaFrance oversees the whole operation, he has a veteran crew laying down the paint.
Dave Nobes, refrigeration operator of the City of Belleville. I've been here since 1977, which is 32 years.
Nobes says the painting process is a little different now than it was back then.
When we first started painting logos on the ice 30 years ago, was just a piece of plywood that we'd take a scriber and scribe it out and paint it in, and they were small and easy. Where now the logos are bigger and more detailed, and it's a longer process.
He describes how it's done today.
We put the paper down on the ice, which has pinholes in the paper. Then we take a chalk with a dust mop and pounce it all over the whole logo. And then you gently pull the logos off, and then you take a backpack sprayer and freeze the logo in so you can walk on it, to look at it, so you can paint it.
Hand painting the logos may look tedious, and it is, according to another member of the crew.
Jeremy Zachariah, arena maintenance for the City of Belleville. We did it faster this year, but it's generally about 16 hours from the shaving of the ice to the finished product of being able to skate back on it again.
Naturally, some logos are tougher than others.
I think the 30th anniversary logo was the hardest part. It's just, there's so many colors that blend in together that you got to make sure that everything's in its right spot. And you don't want to, especially being the 30th anniversary, you don't want to make a mistake on it.
But what happens if you do make a mistake?
We don't make mistakes. I know it sounds kind of cocky to say, but we tend not to make mistakes. That's why we double check when we do stuff, so that we ensure that we're not making mistakes while we do it.
LaFrance says the finished product has received a positive reaction around the rink.
It's nice to hear people say that you guys did that by hand, and then we take that sense of pride and we go, yeah, we did, and you know, we can stand there and we can look at them, and we know the little mistakes that we've done, and we ask them to see if they could pick them out, and they can't. So it's really good to talk to people, and they actually recognize that we've done something.
While painting the ice is an all-night job, LaFrance and company say it's worth it in the end.
Well, every time we do an in-ice logo or we paint the ice, you go stand up in the stands and you take a look at it, and it's just the most amazing feeling to think that you accomplished that. We're not professionals, painters that is, but when you stand back and you look at it, you go, man, this looks really good.
It feels good. The team did a good job. It looks great. Love it.
It looks really good. We love it. It's a great finished product. You don't want anybody to skate on it after you're done. It's just because it's so bright and it looks so colorful, and you don't. It's just, you want nobody to skate on it afterwards. But it looks really good, and when the players come down and they look at it and they approve of it, and you feel really good that it looks nice and it's something that they are proud to be a part of too.
For the OHL Tonight, I'm David Foote.